Welcome to the first part of the V6 tutorial, where I'm going to tell you what the route is. This is the second fastest route in the game, but it's also the easiest one. I won't go into detail about the fastest because there aren't enough highly skilled players currently running the game. But first of all, I'm going to tell you some of the basic information about the game. Number 1, pressing the R button kills you. You can find the R button on your keyboard. Look for the one with the R on it. Number 2, cutting corners is faster than not cutting corners. It's a small time save on its own, but there's a lot of corners in the game and it'll start adding up. Number 3, don't hesitate. If you do that, you'll die and everybody will see it and make fun of you. Number 4, just a disclaimer, this game gets incredibly frustrating to speedrun over time, so if you're taking it seriously, you're going to need to commit. Okay, so we start off in what's known as the ship. This is the opening cutscene, and if it's done correctly, it lasts about 21 seconds. This is the first part in the game where you use the R button to kill yourself. You want to start off the game mashing your action button, or your flip button, until the word evacuate shows up, since you can't influence the text further than that point. When you see this pink room, you're going to want to press R and start mashing your flip button again until Viridian has an unhappy face on his head. Now you've skipped the first level in the game, Space Station 1, but it's not over yet and you'll need to return to Space Station 1 later to avoid soft-locking the game, so pay attention. Follow this route here to the pseudo first level, Space Station 2. I will post a link in the description to a huge room-by-room replica of the whole map so you can keep up. Okay, first significant route difference. It's actually faster to go this way and get the trinket as opposed to traveling along the top, so make sure you do that and don't die or whatever. Side note, this room here is important, and I'll tell you why later. Okay, so fight the bad guys and save the princess. By the way, the teleport is only activate when you're standing still, so as soon as you hit one, face the other direction before you press enter. Now, it's time to go to the second level, Warp Zone. Again, here's a video of how to get there. Similarly to SS2, which is Space Station 2, you can essentially just hold left the entire way there, which I do advise, by the way. And don't spend time thinking about your flips in the overworld, because that's bad. I'll go over strats in a different video, so for now I don't need to go over anything in the Warp Zone. Next up is Tower, which starts off in the same path as Warp Zone, but it hits a fork to the right along the way. This part can be done one of two ways, and the second one is fastest, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise, you hear me? Okay, since the tower has the third level as far as the game knows, you've completed, you now have its damsel over here accompanying you in the intermission. This level is very straightforward, but again, I'll go over it in a separate video. Okay, once you press enter here, hold it until you respawn back at the ship. This should automatically open the ship teleporter, but don't hold it for too long or it'll close again, alright? Move one input to the left by pressing the button with the left arrow on it, and press enter again. Remember the room earlier? Cool, this is why it's important. In this game, you only need to be in a room with the teleporter to be able to access it, meaning you've automatically unlocked the end of Space Station 1 just by playing through Space Station 2, which is pretty neat. Go into it, and this is where you'll need to hold the R button and spam your action button. When Violet says whatever she says, you'll automatically die. This means you've skipped the Gravitron. Good job, buddy! Also, you'll have this level complete thing above your head as you hurry up down to the next level, Laboratory. Fiery Blizzard over at twitch.tv/fieryblizzard.profile says that keeping the banner on the screen can warp you to the Gravitron, but I've played this game for like 1,000,000 hours and I've never seen that happen, just saying, trust me. But in case that does happen, you'll need to get to the lab pretty quickly, just in case, you know what I mean? After this level, you will be taken to the final level, which is completely linear, so that'll do for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure you kiss your mom on the mouth and eat your fruit. Bye!